listeners, the holiday season is here and I wanted to do one special for you and your honey, just the two of us in the chord melody style. New ukulele tutorials every single Wednesday and Saturday. If you like this kind of content, hit subscribe. Now, if you love it, think about becoming a Patreon. Links up here in the notes, and you get a printable tab for this tutorial and all our tutorials, including the previous ones. It starts at just $1 a lesson and as cheap as $1 a month. Information on how to pay below. You'll also see some extra links down there, including my email if you want some one-on-one lessons. Let's do it. Grab the ukulele brain attention span, follow me on in, and let's break it down. Okay, so let's go ahead and just jump into it. This is a chord melody version of this song, and it is an 8-bar verse and an 8-bar chorus. So we're going to teach it 4 measures at a time, 16 in total. The first 4 are up, and we are going to start with this C major 7 chord, index, first finger, second fret, goodness gracious, on the A string. When you have no melody, you want to strum with your index finger. The thumb tends to pull that highest note out. If I use my thumb, you really hear that B note. If I strum with my index finger, sounds a little more just like a chord. So we're going to strum with my index finger, and then I'm going to grab the open G with my thumb, assuming you have a high G. Throughout this piece, I will be using the high G for melody, and if you have a low G, you're going to need to grab the 3rd fret of the E string. 1 and. Now then, our middle finger does grab the 3rd fret of the E string too, and we're going to use our index finger on the E string, thumb on the C string, and pluck those together. 2 and. On the offbeat, just the index. 2 and. 1 and 2 and 3. We're gonna make a B7, bar the 2nd fret, ring finger, or middle finger, sorry, 3rd fret here of the C string, and thumb strum the first 3 strings. Our melody is the F sharp. So with that in mind, you could also play this B7, which we'll see later. Or you could just use 3 fingers without the bar. Strum through and play the F sharp again on the offbeat. 3 and, open G, open A. If you have a low G, 3rd fret. First measure, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Make an E minor, strum all the way through with your thumb. 4th fret, 3rd fret, thumb and index. 5th fret with your ring finger. 2 and 3. A couple different ways to fret this chord. It's a D minor 7. My middle finger's playing the G string. My ring finger's playing the A, and I'm playing these 2 with my index finger. You could do ring and pinky as well. Strum through, 3 and I need to rotate my wrist so I can get the 5th fret there. 3 and 4, bar the 7th fret, 7, 7, 7, 4, then your index finger grabs the 5th fret of the E string. 4 and it looks like we got a little bit of sun popping out. Gonna have to adjust the screen a little bit. Okay, so the 2nd measure, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. We're gonna make a C, 5, 4, 3, thumb strum, and you want to hear that 3rd fret there. Thumb strum, 3, go down to 2, thumb strum, and hit that 2 again. Now this one's not eighths, it's actually 16ths, so it's 1 and a 2. If that timing's a little tricky, you could just play eighths. You could also play the open G string. And feel free to add some swing anytime you want. It doesn't have to be 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. You can add some swing if you want. Thumb, 2nd fret. This time this B7 is going to be 4, 3, 2, open. Thumb strum all the way through. Lift your ring finger, play open G. Keep your middle finger down. Make your other B7, strum all the way through. Then lift your index and play open. So you get 3 and 4 and doo-doo. Making a E minor, not worrying about the A string, so just 4 and 3. Strum through to the E string and then pull off. 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4. Down, pull off, down, 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 up, down. 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4. Thumb, pull, rest, down, 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 up, down. These 4 measures together. Next 4 come up, and the first 2 measures are the same. Okay, so we get to that middle one, and we're going to go. Little different. You're going to make that C 5, 4, 3. This is the first beat of the 3rd measure. Hit the 3 again. Then make your C major 7. Thumb on the C string, open, index, 2nd fret of the A. Pluck those 2 together. Lift up this finger, play open A, open G, open A. Go back to your B7, thumb through the first 3 strings. And lift your ring finger, open G, back to this B7, thumb, open A. So that 3rd measure, nice and slow. 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and well, then it's and 4 and. So that 4th measure, we see it's the same from earlier. 1 E and 2 and 3. But then you're going to, after down, down, with your index finger, pull 2 to 0, and that 0 is on the 4th beat, so it's and 4 and 3rd fret with your middle finger, and 4 and boom, into the chorus. So these 4 measures together sound like this. Then we get into the chorus. Let's take a look. So let's put the entire verse together, and then let's go ahead and learn the chorus. The entire verse. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chorus time. First 4 measures. C6, 0, 0, 0. Strum all the way through. Melody's that A note, followed by that 3 2 times. Index finger, 1st fret, down, down, up, down to a B7. So it's 1 and a 2 and a 3. Let that ring for a whole beat. 3, pinky 5th fret. Keep the B7 down, strum through. This is a B7 with a D note. Nice and dissonant because we have an E flat. Lift it up and play the B note. Then we're going to play this E7. 4, 3, 5. Strum through with your thumb. Lift your pinky up. Play the 2nd fret, just like a regular E minor. And then grab your pinky on the 5th fret again. followed by a down strum with your index. So you get 1 and a 2, 1 and a 2, 5, 7. When you get 5, 7 up here, you're gonna make a D minor and strum through right after that. After this D minor, grab your ring finger 5th fret of the A string and slide on the offbeat down here, then strum a G7 on the 4th beat. Then your pinky grabs the 3rd fret on the offbeat, 4 and. So that second measure, nice and slow. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and. Nice and slow. Second measure, nice and slow. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and 4 and do do do. Back to that move. Open C6, 3 3, C major 7, down down up, B7 down, open A, then open G, open A. So that third measure, 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4 and a 1. Index finger 4th fret here, because you want that A ringing out. Then you're gonna 3 pull 0, make an E minor, down down. 1 and a 2 and 3 and 4 and 7 pull 5, 7. So these 4 measures nice and slow. Next 4. You could call this 0777 a couple different things. You could think about it as a G6 if you wanted, but we're going to think about it as a C major 7. And then 5 5 with your pinky. 1 and a. Why pinky? Because right after that, you're going to get this hand here, 5 4 3 5 for the C9. Down, down, up, B7. Let that ring for the 4th beat. 5 5 with your pinky down. 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4 and. Down, pluck, pluck, down, down, up, down. Pinky down. Up to the E minor. Now, depending on the ukulele, you could just go E minor 7 or E minor 9 7 7 7 or 7 7 7. With this one, E minor 7 sounds better, but if you can get that E in there, great. Strum through with your thumb, then you're going to pluck 7 here and then 7 on the high G. If you don't have a high G, you're going to pluck 5 here, because 5 and 7 are the same on a high G. 1 and a 2, down with your index. 1 and a 2, doot doot, then 2 times. Now when you get those 2, you could get in position for the E or for the D minor. Because on the 3rd beat, you strum down on a D minor. So you're going to go. And then from there, 4th beat to our G7. And then pull off to 0. So the second measure is 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4 and do do do. And then after that, 3rd measure is looking familiar. C6, 3 3, C major 7, down down up B7. Open, open, open. Let that ring out. So you'll pluck 2 and 4 so the E can ring out. And then you're gonna go down, 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 up, down. And 3 and a 4. 4E and 1. Whoa, 4E and 1. 4E and 1. 4E and 1. 2 and 3 and a 4. 4E and 1. Let it ring down, 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 up, down. Back to the verse. So let's play the whole chorus. So we're gonna start off with the, and that comes 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just the two of us. I hope you dig it. At that point, you can just keep going around because that's the verse in the chorus, okay? So thank you for learning with us, and I'll catch you next Wednesday or next Saturday for our next lesson. I appreciate you. Life is good. Keep on rocking and rolling. Catch you on the flip side. And there you have it, folks. That is how you play just the two of us in the chord melody style on the ukulele, just in time for the holidays. If you're got an ukulele, you're a little broke, but you want to do something nice for your partner, this is a great one to do it. All it takes is time. Time on the task. All right, and again, if you love it, think about becoming a Patreon, cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger, and I will catch you on the flip side. Life is good, Tenthumbsproductions, new ukulele Wednesday and Saturday, guitars on Monday. Think about becoming a Patreon, cheaper than a cheap cheeseburger, and it will accelerate your learning. All right, until next time, life is good. Take care of yourselves.